Ursa doesn't like Wind Ranger for like the first 30-35 minutes of the game. SF doesn't particularly like it either. It can be a good target for Marcy to rotate, but he's got Rubik.
Mid Rubik. Mid Rubik it is.
Okay. This matchup is going to be super fun to watch. GPK Shadowfiend, one of the best mids in the world on one of the most iconic mid heroes in the world that has been out of meta for a while.
Oh, those are big
and it's good to see him back into play against Thompson, another iconic mid, playing, of course, a very unorthodox mid, as he is an unorthodox mid player, playing the mid Rubik that he said he thinks is very strong and has played it a couple times already. Though First Blood doesn't happen in mid, it happens at top, where save. And Miro just surround Whitemon, get a big stinger kill there.
Are really big here. You know, he's getting some of these denies with 47 damage. That is, it goes a long way for this. Another range deny.
Another range creep deny. Man, he's killing it. Meanwhile, Pure is kind of lets in this 1v2 as Whitemon's trying to clear out the sentries that were placed down. Miro pops him. Did not expect the damage. The Rubik Morphling. Basically, if you have an OP spell, we can throw that OP spell back at you twice. A Whitemon. Just so much damage from this Sand King. And
underestimated it.
Yeah, they were really underestimating this one, though. Jump forward. A little bit of damage there in Toronto Toki, expected to toss back. Pure being left alone while his support is coming back alive. He's just they don't run out of damage in this lane. The advantage of Bat Right, because usually there's just a downtime to some of these spells, but Stinger and Sticky Napalm, they don't really stop. They don't really wait for anybody. Vacuum back in. Toronto Tokyo will end up getting burned down, and with the Surge, they're going to try and go for Nightfall as well. Nightfall with a Fairy Fire is hoping the tower will protect him. De-aggro. 9 class gets rid of.
Happy to get the Lotuses against the Darkseer lane. Not happy
Thompson
to get ganked
from
by
behind, though, is coming in with the raise and the Faint Bolt. That'll blow up the Ursa very easily. Meanwhile, Pure morphs to Strength, and Thompson's going to TP up here now. So after rotating bottom, TP's top, steals Burrow Strike. Not a bad spell, though. Obviously going to be very low level with the way that offlane Sand King is played. Preference in maxing out Stinger. While GPK takes over the mid lane, Whitemon tries to grab some of the experience here.
The higher level creeps and all that going, and more of them.
I like this, though. I think he just moves into this jungle, honestly, and just starts playing with this Darkseer lane and starts farming up over here. They're going to get the pick off on Toronto Tokyo rather easily, and Nightfall will be shoved into the jungle.
That's what you want more of if you're Thunder. Just ramp this game up, get it out of control, run around with the Rubik. Rubik's incredibly strong at this period of the game. He might be one of the strongest team fighters this early on. You have to get value out of that. You can't just sit back and farm. The Morphling can take some abuse up here. I mean, this is not fun for Pure.
Yeah, they are definitely selling him out. Of all the cores, he is the person who is struggling the most.
The Darkseer. The real question is, what can you do around this mid lane versus the Shadowfiend?
Going for it. 9 class, long range initiation. GPK tries to get off the Requiem, tries again after the telekinesis, gets it off, double wreck, but it's not enough to be able to kill anything. It is particularly impressive how much punishment Pure took and was still able to get here. And with the ultimate up on 9 class, he's going to go for another kill on the Nightfall. The Ion Shell makes it easy. Burrow Strike comes in underneath the tier 2, but Thompson might be tanky enough to survive through this one. Epicenter, but they've already woken up and are running away outside of the range of the slow. Oh, he went back in. 9 class. Oh, that's a crazy move. He hits a big 3-man stun. The Ion Shell is doing a lot here with the wall. Both of them are going to die, but the rest of Tundra are a bit too slow to capitalize on all of these low heroes.
Maybe they're just super confident in their Ursa scale, but then why go early blinks? You can just go other items on these cores and farm up, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, at least like the Sand King could have played a bit more scale and shove in that top lane. Burrow Strike back, but he's going to be pulled back into something. And it's going to be Burrow Strike stolen from Thompson that delivers the final blow. Battle Fury's now up for the Ursa, though. Ball around with 3 heroes at all times.
Yeah, they're not finding much of anything either.
Yeah,
but they don't have great initiation. It feels harder for them. Their lineup kind of functions by the Chen Darkseer being strong, and you can push objectives, make BB team fight you, which they did with the tier 1s. But outside of that, I mean, the Chen just had such a horrendous early game as well. Whitemon has been forced to kind of recover his farm.
Oh, the bait comes in, and it works a beauty. BB team just picked up their BKB on GPK, and they just wait for Tundra to fall into their trap.
Man, I wonder if this game was so slow and boring for Thompson that
PB teams, maybe that's their whole play here. They're just like, we just bore Thompson to death.
it's not. I mean,
The man can't handle it.
I'll tell you one thing. When it's a mid Rubik, it's not a bad strat because this hero does not scale nearly as hard as almost any other mid in the current meta.
No, that is absolutely true.
Like, you have to really execute well down the stretch to
And
find.
see, Thompson's right back into it, just trying to take something. They don't actually complete the epicenter, and a jump onto the SF without the BKB is going to delay some of this damage. Miro still gets off the epicenter, though the surge gets Thompson back. He steals epicenter himself. Vacuum back in, telekinesis, stolen burrow strike, or actually a mort burrow strike. Got to keep track of which spells are which here. But they still manage to get the lasso, and the second go on to Thompson. This time the BKB is up for GPK, so they can commit to killing Thompson. Tundra will retreat off of that. A 2-for-1?
Well, death for this Rubik, however.
I mean, together they can quintuple raise somebody, right? Wait, is it possible for those races to stack?
I think, yeah. It's just a
Oh
raise
my
stack,
God.
I think. Oh, we got a fight.
Night Class walks into a ward, immediately gets ganked by the Ursa, somehow manages to hop away. They're going to chase after GPK. He still can't get it, but there it is. Okay, now they get a grab onto the Morphling, and he gets 100-0'd as well. Nobody seems to be able to survive through these Requiems so far, and a nice burrow strike from Nero to follow it up, hitting onto 2. Tundra are getting demolished now. Ramses goes for a desperate TP away. Maybe not so desperate. He makes it out. There's no stuns and not fast enough damage. Despite the initiation starting off on the
banner in the
Marcy.
pit disappeared.
Oh, yeah, where'd it go?
No, I'm just kidding. It's still there. I made you look, though. I was hoping I would get production with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, amp damage Shadow Fiend just for the fight.
Oh, Miro's in a great position to be able to completely ruin this smoke play from Tundra as they stumble into BB team. Pure push forward there. Now gets lassoed. He's surrounded, man.
Nothing done.
This is just terrible. Thompson actually hitting some raises here to get some kills. Gets a double. You can't stop the big threat of all these beefy boys. The three of them just melee ramming into hero after hero. They took down the Rubik. Now they'll run down the Darkseer underneath the tier 3s. You got the SF, you got the Bat Rider, but then you had nothing left.
Wait, how did he get so many raises on?
He's got Octarine.
He got 6 raises off? He hit 6 raises on the SF and dealt 2,000 damage.
He did 7,000 damage?
That sounds really fast. I would like to see a replay of that if we have it, but either way, it's still a 1 team fight for BB team. Still at the Aegis on this Ursa. Despite the cool plays from Thompson to take out his enemy mid laner, Pure just got nothing off, nothing done there. He was chain controlled from the start of that fight to the end.
Yeah,
Tokyo, he was just bashing skulls.
He waveformed in and then got hit by the Requiem Fear, I believe, and just never got up.
That was a buyback from Toronto Tokyo. They got the buyback of the Rubik too. It really hurts Thompson here, but Pure will survive through all of this. Wait for his TP to come up unless Toronto Tokyo magically runs into him. No caster curse today.
He's gonna peek out. Oh no! Oh no! Get stomped.
Oh.
And now he's getting Requiem. All of that for nothing.
Why? Why did you leave the trees?
Why did you go into the Watcher? It's in the name. That's all they do. They only watch.
Dude, Toronto Tokyo has been. This is exactly how they like to play with the Bat Rider. Lasso somebody, kill him, reset. Lasso somebody, kill him, reset. Nightfall took the banner this time. Hey, they actually got the banner. Yeah, they have 2 now.
Nice.
Next level plays.
Sage's gonna slip up the side here. Doesn't have lasso yet, though.
Cannot play without Ramses here. Absolutely no way.
Miro's gonna take the first jump, though, and take out the Marcy. Nightfall should be able to follow this up. They have no saves or anything to be able to stop this, especially with a good stomp onto the board flank. Delays any real plays. The Wind Waker Sand King is going to get burrow struck. Nightfall's going to work, though. Jeez, he just 100-0 Pure. He just got the bash at the right time and took him out. There's no buyback there. The game's done. It's over, man. It's over.
There's no way you're winning the late game without a super farm Morphling and Marcy, who are ahead of their counterparts here of your Tundra. They just ran out of steam in that mid game. I'm kind of confused as to what they wanted to do with this lineup.
But like I was thinking that like maybe they thought the split push game was already taken care of. I don't think they really need to play around team fights. This might just be a Radiance brew that we've been seeing of old, just because like the Tundra heroes, yeah, they have a lot of stuns, but honestly, a lot of these heroes are really slow and just have a tough time getting in position for the stuns against heroes like Batrider, against Brewmaster Split. This is almost certainly a carry DK from what I've seen from them before. We're going to see if they pick it up.
They were running out of mid.
Carry DK.
They were running out of like mid options, I would say, but they also
They do have a lot of that.
Is once more winning this mid lane against GPK. I think this is a very favorable lane for him. Not much Puck can do about just spam Fade Bolt with outlast hits. Should have a level advantage.
9 class in some trouble. Hard to take these melee fights against us.
I mean, the other move he could make is onto this troll before he has the 6. But there's just been no rotations up here for Ramses, and he's going to go down in the 1v2.
He's got a bunch of stick charges, but he doesn't bother to pop them. Just there's no way back to the tower.
That's going to create an innate pressure point here as Popson looks for the rotation. Steals.
That's not going to help you too much. But sheer numbers.
Oh, he netted him.
Will,
He got him. Big spell steal.
wow. I mean, Miro's going to stick around and still get his level 6, so it may be possible he still manages
Yeah,
to...
he might just ult on the DK here.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah, they hit him down with a slow, and now it's easy to run him down. Well, that
was kind of anticlimactic, but it works out for him.
Pure is really trying way too hard to stay in these lanes. Am I wrong?
I mean, he is a Dragon Knight. Like, you don't want to abandon the lane too early.
I guess so. Thompson, he'll get the rebuttal kill at least with the stolen orb.
Something here. He went treads this time. An older generation of carry, bailing out the younger one, some might say.
That's true. In fact, this team in some ways bailed Pure out of having to play off lane in the first place. So that's what he did on the old BB team. GPK tried to hit him with the missile, doesn't land. Phase shift dodges that one. BB.
He's going Maelstrom. I told you it's all about the right click Rubik now, and you doubted me. The Gleipnir build up here for Thompson. He's going to be dealing the deeps. He's going to be locking him down. I actually like this. This sounds cool, this game.
Did you actually say that?
Well, this is the classic Gleipnir into Meteor Hammer into Butterfly build-up that we were discussing game 1.
All right.
He might have even watched the VOD back. Inspired here.
He's like, what did I do wrong in that game 1? Let me go back and listen to the English commentary. See what the casters had to say about that. This is a nasty situation. We'll say something about the mid Rubik. Thompson really puts himself in there.
I mean, you have to, right? You got it.
Yeah, and well, it also means that he ends up dying a lot. Especially...
That's the big question. Can you push through this kind of period? Double damage on the Rubik with treads, though. Pretty scary. Some scary right clicks about to come in.
Miro, is he going to die again? Oh, good flame break. It stops the stun. Might give him the opportunity to get out the Primal Split. It does. Now, there are still too many heroes that maybe the Primal Split... Oh, never mind, with kisses, and they're all grouped up like this. Oh, Thompson, he's going to die as he's targeted down by the Primal Split. Almost got the Batrider there, but he's saved as the toss up in the air from the Storm Panda bails him out from 9 class. 9 class now, his ultimate is ran out. He doesn't have the damage. 1, 2, 3 heroes all sitting on like 100 HP. Just Tundra unable to bring enough heroes to the table to finish the job. I'm sure when Whitemon's crying in the losers interview, he'll at least be able to wipe away those tears and have a soft smile. At least Thompson had fun. Coil into lasso. Ooh. A deadly combination that no hero on Tundra can survive through.
Third death. I didn't even notice his score was 2-2-3, but now it's 2-3-3. Ominous signs here for Tundra as the Rubik's game has just fallen apart for the second time
Okay, but don't have the Ags yet on the Vengeful Spirit. Maybe that'll tie it all together.
Brewmaster's really strong right now.
Yeah, they want to use this Primal Split real badly. Ramsey's just getting caught here. Nobody can really bail him out. Okay, Ramsey's now with the Ags is going to be able to go for the second life here. And as Sage tries to get close, almost gets blown up. But he managed to limp away, and it's Ramsey who will die second time in his illusion. And 9 class will die to the kisses. Thompson, who started this push dead, comes back on the end of the push dead as well. Pure is surrounded by heroes since he's dropped down by the Storm Panda. They might be kind of strong and tanky, but they don't have anything to stop.
It's just collapsing.
Keep on hitting.
Absolutely crumbling in this game. Tundra are finding nothing as BB team just kind of casually.
Because they've hit the Aghanim Scepter on the Venge. You've got a mid Rubik. You've got to carry DK. You just have to keep taking the fights and hope that they work this time around. And a pick off on the Bat Rider and then another one on Toronto Tokyo is a good start to things. Got to be careful of this dive, though. Night Class, he wants to keep it going. They'll finally get that kill. GPK is here for a little bit of a punish. Coil underneath tier 2. Roll out the barrel. With the Vessel doing damage to Pure, he still has his toggle he could do, so he's not that...
Love to burst down that Brewmaster.
Can they burst down the Brewmaster fast enough, especially with any disables that could come in?
It's very close. They're going to maybe try for it.
Okay, it's going to start. Oh, immediately a silence on 3. That might ruin things as Miro does get telekinesis. They do manage to blow him up, but look at this Kisses Coil combination. They're almost all dead just off of that. It's Pure with the BKB is the only thing that's keeping BB team from demolishing Tundra on low HP. Nightfall ran in with his BKB and couldn't actually get anything done there.
Oh, that's life steal and bonus armor. There's so much armor on this lineup. I don't see Troll doing anything in these fights. It really has to come down to the supports and the puck carrying the load. Ooh, big blink. Can now smoke, counter gank it.
You just built a Revenant's boat at some point.
Still only level 2 Brewmaster ulti. Kind of sad for Miro.
He does not seem too intimidated, though. He wants to take this fight with the Coil. The Dragon Knight's already down to half. The Coil, no, wait, swap. Swap back in. Nightfall's on top of him, though. He's trying to finish off Pure, but he can't quite get the ensnare. The BKB and the movement speed is allowing him to stay away. Finally gets it now, but you can see the armor. Nightfall's really not doing that much damage. It's up to GPK. He's got to do all of it, and he does manage to do so. The Dragon Knight goes down. Troll goes back into it. The Rubik, he's trying to throw the whirling axes around. He gets the Gleipnir, throws the damage out in Nightfall. Can he do it? Ramsey swap back once again, and a Storm Hammer to put him down. The Troll finally dies, but GPK is having the freest team fight of his life, man. Nobody is touching this puck, and he is touching everybody.
Oh, it was so close to being glorious there, but it all fell apart at the hands of this Brewmaster and puck, as the long fight is just so favorable for the Radiance Burn, all the puck spells. I mean, you're looking at the damage output. I mean, there
40% of the damage in that last fight?
He definitely did. He had the highest impact for sure. GPK is now level 20, has his waning rift cooldown. He's a menace.
Oh, they're going to break out on the open. Bedroom into trees. Nightclass still managed to get the initiation, though, onto the Troll. It's not good enough. They get a force staff. He actually got down to the low ground. BKB activated. Not the greatest situation for him, while Thompson starts going to work with the Axis. Berserker's Rage. He throws damage at Nightfall. Nightfall's like, I don't want that. Not the Rubik, man. Not the Rubik.
Down drops his token. He selects that token. He sees unwavering condition. Is he immortal?
He actually might be.
Is he invincible at that point? Little mini DK.
He's like no pure damage. Bloodthorn plus Dragon Tail stun.
Oh, he's gone.
Single target is Tundra's specialty.
What was he even doing there? His team is nowhere close by.
Use the rest of your Dragon form now that BKB is on cooldown. Yeah, they're immediately going to smoke. Even a small bit of weakness here from BB team could lead into a big opening. 9 class is looking for it. The rest of his team is moving north, though. They try and slip inside the base and get the pick off, and they're going to run into GPK. Will they have the Dragon Tail into the Bloodthorn? They've got him controlled up. No BKB. The Gleipnir, the damage. A swap back, and that'll finish him off. And there's no fight back there either. Nightfall with this BKB. He doesn't do anything, man. They are full HP on Tundra. That is a BKB, and they're just going to end the game. It's done. They can't handle it. The carry Dragon Knight is just too much for BB team.
Carry Rubik is too much for BB team, as Thompson puts on a Rubik scaling masterclass right there. Take some notes, ladies and gentlemen. This man finally got the game he was looking for. He ends this game 3, 6, and 12, but that...
I don't think it's like the overall perfect pick for the game, but
Oh.
we're gonna go Tide.
Tide is not afraid of these heroes, but it's also a very long cooldown on that stun. So they will
Like, gotten the clarity, just get the full value out of that because the Sand King's not going to be able to touch him. A charge in. Can that make the difference? Thompson is going to Bro Strike for it. They try for the kill. Oh, he got him. It was close. And actually, first blood goes to Ramses off the Ion Shell.
So you're not really changing the situation here for the Sand King. Just giving him a little bit of a reprieve.
Gush, it's going to do a lot here to Whitemon. Whitemon with the stack up poison. He knows he's dead. He's just committing to try and kill Save. And it looks like with that last dual breath, he will get it. Save tries to draw the aggro of the neutral creeps. But
GPK sees it coming.
oh, they're smoked actually, so.
Doesn't care apparently.
GPK, oh, he's going to use the early Nether Strike to make sure he doesn't get too close to the tier 2. Good disruption save. And Miro with the Ravage. GPK with the Requiem in perfect position to turn around this little gank from Tundra gone wrong.
Beautiful spell casting here from the EB team. They were absolutely ready for that one. Baited it out perfectly. And Nightfall might even collect a little freebie on the way out.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. BB team, Ramses. You know, they pitched that, the reduction. They showed us that, and they're like, yeah, and they, you know, they move around, and they get these kills, they stack camps. I love the fact that first time we get to see it really in action. Ravage used with the Requiem, but he burrow struck out of the way, and it's still not enough. All the heals. Wait, Thompson, maybe he's good. He has Demonic Purge on him. They're trying to finish him off. They lost sight of him underneath the Sandstorm, and they can't get him. Meanwhile, they had the charge through. Nightfall pulled back into the wall. Ramses pushing forward. Epicenter back in. Thompson getting some revenge on GPK, not just for the lane, but that kill attempt that failed for BB team. The team that takes the first step completely trips and falls on their face.
That might help. Maybe prevent some of the BKBs going off here. I guess Shadow Demon can scale a little bit in this game. He's just so poor. Again, there's not much space to operate with, and Tundra are just jamming it in. Thompson
Smoke
instantly
breaks,
in.
finds Toronto Tokyo. Miro blinks back and abandons his 5.
For a lot of these heroes.
Glass searching behind the tier 2. Thompson finds it. Got the jump on a GPK. He gets off his BKB, but now that BKB is on cooldown, especially with no Requiem and no Ravage, there's certainly no way that you could stop Pure taking this tier 2. Oh, Miro. Uh-oh. And that's just one of those random Spirit Breaker pickoffs that we're talking about. Because every once in a while, whether it's through a direct charge or a random charge like that, they're going to find a kill.
Dude, the damage from this Dragon Knight, it gets intense here, and the break is just going to slice and dice this Tidehunter. You are not a frontliner anymore. Pretty much only stalled up Scotty for the drop.
I mean, who cares? Who cares about going high ground? Just keep on sweeping back and forth and finding kills. Doesn't matter if you can't go high ground if you could just keep killing them over and over again. And that's what happens to Nightfall as he tries to farm Ancients on the other side of the map, but Pure and Night Class are so fast at moving. They're able to get there and just
Other BKB charge.
shake of the shtick there, Miro.
They just have such good lane ward at the bottom. There's no way to get out of this base right now. Gem is on the Jakiro as well, so you have no wards really on the map that do anything here if you're a BB team. You just got to play for the high ground defense.
Well, Ravage and Requiem's back up. They got a minute left on the Aegis. Do not want to go on the Dragon Knight. Disruption plus Stomp. They could definitely do some good harassment here.
Still got Aegis for a minute.
Almost killing him. Miro, oh, he cannot afford to die here. Oh, the charge comes through and finishes him off. Now they're not going to be able to get that Ravage Requiem on the second life of Pure, which is what they were kind of hoping for. And he still has BKB to work with. Even without Dragon Form, he'll just chip away at this tier 3.
Yeah, no buyback on this Tidehunter. Gonna have to get the job done with the Gyro. BKB's at Stomp. Maybe afraid of the Requiem coming through.
Yeah, especially with the Gyro about to be back up.
And then he's just unpicked like 70% of the games.
Yeah, I mean, Tundra and Entity were both kind of owning with this combination of Darkseer, Spirit Breaker. Maybe Tundra, maybe they lost a little faith in it after they lost to Liquid. With the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, his laning can be a little weak. High ground ward for
Team
Tundra.
Toronto Tokyo charging in, making himself the sacrificial lamb, opening up a Ravage that doesn't really hit much.
It
BKBs
all
from
win.
Tundra remain superior. Thompson, though, takes a lot of damage from GPK, and the shots from Nightfall add up a bit. Unfortunately, it's the Dragon Knight that's the bigger issue, and now the BKB is gone, and you have no Satanic, no lasting life for Nightfall.
Crit. Just chucked him down to size. I mean, I'm surprised BB Team got anything out of that. Let's be real. They got some decent damage into Thompson there because he's the one without the big armor item. No Shivas on him, but you missed Ravage on everybody. Requiem did basically nothing. Just a disaster of a team fight into high ground ward, and it was ET on the front lines trying to bait out the jump so that he can buy back and rejoin that fight, but he can't get there. It's too far away. The damage is done. Almost nothing has gone right for BB Team in this game 3. As Tundra are looking to close out the series.
Just like that. Bibbidi bobbidi. Your base is now Tundra's property. They're going to take 2 lanes barracks and might even push for a third and just see if BB Team... There is Roshan to be taken, so Tundra don't have to keep this force. They are going to get a free kill on a Tidehunter, though. Not so free, actually. Okay, wow. Toronto Tokyo catch them on the Earth Splitter with save, adding up the damage. They do manage. I mean, there's some percentage-based damage,
That's a 2.
which is obviously very big, especially with the level 20 talent. And again, the Elder Titan that can amp up that damage with natural order.
KB to keep this Tide out of the base as GPK is getting gone on right now.
Oh no, GPK is going to go down without getting anything off at Nightfall. He just cannot do the damage. He needs his support to actually threaten the Dragon Knight, it seems, because he certainly cannot do it. And Miro will go back for him. They take an Aegis, and Tundra just say, okay, who cares? We're ending the game. We're ending the game right now, BB Team. You're going to have to use your buybacks. A second lane of barracks. Go. Kira looking again. Drops ward sentry. No immediate jump. Starts hitting the building. It dies so fast.
It's gone. It's gone. Take the
BKB
fight.
activated. It's gone. They're going to take the Megas here. Can BB Team win the fight, though? The Bloodstone going up from Thompson. He's staying alive. The Requiem goes off on the Dragon Knight. They do manage to kill Bull. The Megas is achieved for Tundra, but BB Team finally put together. Oh, Ramsey's went back in, and they're actually going to try and buy back, take this one with a beautiful Macro Pyre Ice Path on top of a vacuum that wipes them out, and GG is called. That is it. Tundra, a definitive blow that knocks out BB Team of the tournament.